Hi, this question is for Valen and Josh RT. You guys beat Leviathan pretty decisively a couple days ago. So I just kind of want to know, what do you think was the difference in today's game?
I would say we did not play like ourselves today, and we gave them free rounds based on our bad micro decisions or like lack of a plan rather. Props to them. I feel like they switched up how they were playing a lot, so maybe that threw us off guard. But today the team was not the same team we played them a couple of days ago.
Thank you. This next question is coming from Valorant Zone from Fernando. A little more than a year ago, most players on this roster won Ascension. A year later, you went to VCT America's finals twice, top 3 at Masters Shanghai, and qualified for Champions Seoul. Looking back to the day you won Ascension, have you ever thought you would achieve all of this in a year?
I would say yes. We've been, like us, Core 3 have been in the scene for a while, even before franchising. We moved to Iceland, so being in Ascension and Challengers was just like a setback for us. Like, just, teams were lucky last year we weren't here, so it would have been the same thing if we got a franchise spot last year. So yeah, we fully expect this, and we expect to do better than what we're doing, honestly, right now.
Thank you. This next question is from Camus at SpikeTap. Consistency felt like a big issue for you in the first half of the season, but you've done extremely well in the second half, especially stage 2. Did something particular click for you guys to start really hitting your stride?
I think we were learning our new roles, putting Leaf on Sentinel, bringing in Icy as our new duelist. It takes some time to kind of rebuild the team chemistry in that sense. The core has been playing for a long time, but anyone knows that even swapping one piece in a team takes a while to rebuild. And like Josh RT and Shaq put a lot of effort in trying to get our team chem inside the server better, and it's just over time it got better and better until it finally clicked. And once you dumb down the game a bit and everyone understands their role like entirely, it's easier to be consistent because you just know what to put in the server in order to win, like each individual. So
thank you. This next question is also from Valorant Zone, and it's going to be looking ahead a little bit. G2 already faced and won against Paper X in 2024. How are you guys feeling about the first match of Champions Seoul?
I think we're going in pretty confident. We know, like, today we didn't play up to our own standard, and we've beat them before, and we played them even when we were in 2021, so we kind of know what to expect. And yeah, I think we'll definitely be ready for that.
This next question is from VTuber Chitaku from Chile. In Spanish, pregunta para el equipo de G2, primer año en VCT y ya están en Champions. ¿Cuáles han sido las claves para saber dar pelea a equipos de mayor nivel? This is a question for anyone in G2 to answer. This is the first year you guys qualify for champs. What is the key to fighting against high-level teams?
I mean, it really just comes down to how we're playing as a team. I don't think any team in Valorant right now is unbeatable or some top dog that you need to play different. If we played to our standards every match, like in a hypothetical world, we should be winning every match because we know, like, even when we lose, we watch back the VOD, we know what to do in these situations. Like, nothing is like mind-blowing or eye-opening for us to fix to beat these top teams. We know how to beat them. It's just about executing it, playing under pressure well. Like, a lot of things that are hard to get practice reps on because you actually need to be on that stage to do it. Because, yeah, when you practice, I feel like it's pretty easy to do all the right decisions just because it's a low-stress environment. When you play against these top teams, you can't let their miracle plays or their cool strats kind of affect you. You just keep playing your own game and you'll win. That's how we've approached it every single time we play a top team. I feel like we're known to, nullify duelists a little bit. Obviously the best of the best are still going to find their openings and look good, but it's all about giving him 10 kills less or giving him 1 kill less per round. And it just comes down to the fundamentals and the team play aspect on it. If we can do that, we can stop anybody.
Thank you.
Se trata de cómo jugamos como equipo. No creo, en mi opinión, que hay un equipo que no se pueda ganar. Si jugamos a nuestro estándar, podemos ganar lo que sea, nada es imposible. Se trata de ejecutar bien, jugar bien, practicar y luego así va a ser fácil hacer las decisiones. Y no nos deja que nos afecten las estrategias de esos equipos mejores y de alto nivel. Se trata de lo fundamental.
Thank you. This next question is from Raquel at Mice Esports. I'm sorry about the defeat, but congratulations on qualifying for champions. My question goes to all the players who were Ascension champions last year. How important is it for you to get out of Tier 2, earn a spot to become such a dominant team with big international appearances, with everyone calling you underdog for VCT Americas? I guess the question is asking about how does it feel to have qualified for champions after a year long of being called underdogs?
I mean, I already know my teammates think like we don't care about this whole underdog thing. Like it's never the narrative doesn't affect us as a team. It doesn't change us. We go and we play Valorant and we know that we're capable of competing at this level. So for us, it feels good to make it, but this has always been the expectation, man. Like, you know, I'm sorry if I'm sounding a bit aggressive, but we just know that we're capable of this from the beginning. So even though the fans call underdogs, people call underdogs, whatever, we know we're not underdogs. So like, it doesn't change anything for us. Yeah, we know we could have been here regardless.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the room?
Pedro Romero, thank you guys for giving us the time for this press conference. Got a question for Josh or Valor or anyone else that would like to answer. Of course, you know, you guys started off the series in a pretty tight level 2 Leviathan. Both of the first 2 maps going into multiple overtimes. Obviously, it went Leviathan's way. What do you think kind of went wrong for the team in the latter stages of those 2 maps? And how did that then kind of play into how the rest of the series would play out?
I think Leviathan played in a way that was pressuring for us. And so they were OODA looping or making decisions faster and recognizing how to play the situations that they were in. And so there were multiple situations where we were like man up, maybe 2 man up, like 4v2s that we lost. And they were able to group up, find moments to pick us apart. And then we didn't really recognize like what we needed to do. And yeah, I think maybe the moment was kind of big for us at that time, and we needed a map or 2 to warm ourselves up and kind of saw like what that would look like in map 3. But yeah, they did an excellent job putting the pressure on us.
Thank you. Are there any more questions from anybody in the room?
Hi, hello. Commiserations on the loss. I just want to ask you, with champions beginning on August 1st, with, you know, approximately 11 days before the tournament kicks off, how are you going to be going about these next 11 days? Will there be any off days? Is there any time to adjust to the Korean time zone? What's the plan moving forward? This is for Josh RT.
Yeah. I mean, we don't really have much of a choice in terms of our scheduling. It's similar to how it was in Masters Shanghai. It's like a day or 2 off, and then you're looking to pack up, you know, take care of your home and just making sure like we can move for a month-long trip. Then it's off to Korea. It's maybe like 1 or 2 dark days. I think it's just 1, just to get used to the time zone. Then you got content. I think there's like 4 days of content, 3 or 4 days, and then the matches start. So it's going to be really tough to get a lot of practice in. It's going to be a lot of like VOD reviews, maybe a day or 2 of practice, and then we're off to champs.
Thanks. We have a question from the Latin media. This is coming from Nerditude.
So, para Valin, ya llegaron hasta el top 4 en Master Shanghai. ¿Cómo manejan la presión de parte de los fans y las expectativas que se tienen de ustedes? So, this question's for Valin. You guys made it to top 4 in Shanghai. How do you guys navigate that pressure from the fans and the expectations you guys have for yourselves?
I think pressure from the fans or pressure on ourselves because we made top 4 would be news to me personally. I don't feel any external pressure going into this because we were successful previously. It just, the previous success shows that we can do it. It's just proof. So it's not like, oh, we have to get top 4 again to, make the fans happy or make ourselves happy. We're just going to go out there. We're going to do our thing. We always appreciate the fan support, but results don't give us more pressure. Previous success won't make us feel more pressure. It just kind of motivates us and kind of frames it in our head that we can do this. But there's a big but. We have to play as a team. We have to continue doing the things that got us here. The only thing that I can see plaguing us from prior success is us changing our ways. If the success from prior tournaments or individual success right now is going to alter your mentality of how we are as a team, and you start being more individualistic to try to win the game because you've been popping off recently, we're going to lose. So as long as that doesn't happen, the top 3 won't affect us, and we're going to go get another top 3 and probably come out with the trophy if we can fix the small things.
You guys had a lot of experience at Shanghai playing teams from other regions. Would you be able to share a little bit about what your current opinion is and how the regions compare?
With obviously without giving away too much, I think in broad strokes, EMEA has really good macro and tactical. The skill level is it's not like super impressive, but they do have heavy hitters and a couple players. APAC, their micro and their aim is insane, but the macro is not that strong, I would say, except Gen G. And China's they actually play pretty pressuring. And they have really skilled players, so it's like the macros doesn't really make sense, but they'll hit the shot. So it's all about being able to absorb that kind of aggression, and that's how I kind of characterize each region.
Thank you. Are there any more questions from the media in the room, Pedro?
Yes, this was similar to the recent question that was just asked. More so, just the fact that past 2 years, Americas has won the Champions Trophy. How do you kind of look at the region's chances towards retaining the title with yours and the other 3 teams' performance in a few weeks' time? And this question goes out to anyone.
I have no doubt in my mind that an America's teams will win win champs 2024. So, and I'm hoping it's going to be us. Got to defend IC's back-to-back world champs. So, we're going to do it for him for sure. But yeah, full confidence that America's team is going to win. I think Gen G is definitely a team up there. So, definitely I'll be on the lookout for them. But America's takes it.
G2, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Thank you.